Do you know what drains traders more than losing trades? It's not the entry or the exit, it's the constant scanning. One currency pair, then another. One time frame, then another. Always checking, always watching. It's like being on a permanent high alert. And even when you're not in a trade, you're still tense because you step away and you feel like you might miss something. You come back and you feel behind. There's just no off switch. The problem isn't that you don't have enough trades. The problem is you don't have a filter. A rules-based system doesn't just tell you when to trade, it tells you when not to look for trades. Instead of watching everything, you're waiting for something very specific. A condition that might form or might not. And until it does, there's nothing to do. Many traders think, I'm a trader, so I should be trading. But successful traders have a plan and rules that they follow, and they're often defined just as much by what they ignore as what they actually trade. So let's look at an example. Here we can see we've been having some good, strong, bearish moves, retracement between the two, move, retracement, strong move again, and it seems that the market's in a strong bearish move again. Okay, lots of things there that you could have been watching for. You could have been watching, seeing these, repeated big red candles, and the same here, and be thinking, oh, it's moving bearish. I better get in. Oh, what's happening? You'd be constantly on alert for these things, watching, thinking, is it moving? Is it going to continue to move? But second guessing. Am I going to get in too early? Whatever. You'd just be on high alert, and this is only one time frame on one pair. You'd just be on an emotional roller coaster trying to work out what's happening and trying to decide what to do. And in particular, okay, if we look at this move here, it happened when? Between the early hours of the morning UK time, and it was coming to a close at about 4:30 in the morning UK time. So again, you'd be looking, thinking, oh, well, maybe I should stay up late to catch these. Maybe I should get up really early because look at what I've missed. You're looking all over the place. And honestly, that is just psychologically devastating. Instead, what we actually see here is if we had a rules-based system which said, okay, the market is trending bearish, then it has a retracement, and then where we come back into structure, because we know at structure points, we tend to see movements and reversals in the market. We continue up until we hit structure, and we had two good signals, tweezer top candles. Hit past this structure point, rejected. Hit again, rejected in close succession. A good signal for our entry. So if we had a rules-based system which says we wait for the retracement into structure, first off, you're doing exactly that. You wait for the retracement into structure. So that is between the early hours of the morning, and we don't get our first tweezer candle until 11. And even here, which is a fast-moving chart, 15 minutes, it's 11:15 before we get something. So what we'd notice is the market could be giving us a setup. It's moving in the right direction. We'll check back and see when it does. You'd be looking for something very specific, not going, oh, what's it doing now? What's happening here? Oh, is it changed? You'd be looking for something very specific. And upon the confirmation of our two tweezer tops, good signal, at 11:15, we would enter. So instead of looking at everything, we'd have specific criteria. We'd be going, has it met the rules yet? No, but it might. I'll check back later. Instead of watching everything all the time, we simply look for a small number of specific things, and if they play out exactly as our rules say, then we enter. So we'd be entering at the close of that candle. There, our target would be a close of candle there, and we could do an ATR-based stop. So the high of that candle will be 1.96208. ATR 0.00176. Okay. So, okay, a trade with a 2.26 risk-reward ratio in our favor. We haven't had to scan everything. We haven't had to watch everything. We've just narrowed down and watched for a few specific things. We check back every now and then to see if it's hit. You could set an alert for when it's actually re-entered into structure and forget it until the alert goes off. You're not watching everything when you have a rules-based system. You're watching for a small number of specific things. If they aren't there, you can relax. When they do appear, they appear gradually. You're not watching everything and on constant high alert.